Gem friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to go over Alpha Actionables August 1st. Per usual guys, nothing is financial advice in my videos and all the links will be in the description. So first up we have a layer 3 airdrop. So layer 3 is a platform where you can interact with different projects, earn points, etc. So the actual platform itself decided to do an airdrop. I personally wasn't eligible, but this is a website. It's geo-blocked in the UK, so it's up to you what you want to do. I believe many people weren't eligible, including me. My friend was eligible, so I don't know exactly what the criteria was, but I have been quite active on it, but I still wasn't eligible for some reason. There was a form. Maybe you can contact support if you think you were eligible and they mistakenly took you out. Next up, we have an airdrop. I previously talked about it, but it wasn't claimable. Right now, it's claimable, so it's called Moxie, and it's for Farcaster users. Not too much about the project, to be fair. I don't think it's anything too serious, but it's free to claim, and if you're eligible, therefore check this out. I'll post a link in the description. Next up we have Omni. So people that stake the Omni tokens, they can claim their EtherFi allocation now. So that airdrop is out now. So EtherFi recently done their second airdrop, and this is for the people that stake the Omni tokens. Next up we have Swell. So Swell is a project. It's like EtherFi or Renzo. It's a LST platform. It's one of the biggest ones, I'll say, after EtherFi. And this is what I previously used, and I mentioned in one of my videos. I staked some of my ETH with them, or restaked my ETH with them, and so they have this thing called pearls, which is points, and they said recently they done a snapshot, so hopefully their airdrop's going to be soon, and they've said how much like each category has got. There's a Dune dashboard somewhere, but yeah, I'll keep you updated when the actual airdrop launches. But yeah, the snapshots has been taken. Next up we have Pondrum. So this is a wallet slash DEX for Sui and Aptos, etc. Those blockchains, and they've recently launched their actual token. You can claim it now if you're eligible. I checked, I'm not eligible, but then again, I wasn't very active in that ecosystem. So it looks like you have 27 days left, so don't delay it. Next up, we have Renzo. So Renzo is another platform like EtherFi. It's a restaking platform for Ethereum. They said that they're staking the second snapshot. So if you have been staking with them, then definitely check it out when you're going to get your next airdrop. Next, we have a snapshot by Dbridge. So this is one that I have been actually utilizing and using, and they have said that they're going to do it. They've done the snapshot for the season 1. So usually the first season is when the biggest airdrop is, and then after that it's usually smaller. So looking forward to this, because this is a bridge that I have actually been using and I'm quite bullish on this bridge. So let's see what happens. But yeah, their one has been taken. So yeah. Next up we have Social. So Pava is a app. It's a social web-free social app. So you can interact with different social apps like websites like Lens, and I believe you can interact with both of them, but it's a social app, and they've got their token out now. They've taken their snapshot as well. I haven't personally used this one. I have got it installed, but I haven't had the chance to use it. I mainly use Orbs and the other one. This is the other one that a lot of people have been using, and looks like their airdrop is very soon too. Next up, we have an airdrop that I previously mentioned called Dragon. I don't know too much about the project, but looks like that, I think the snapshot is taken. Yeah, the snapshot has been taken. So I'll keep you updated when you can actually claim the token. Next up, we have Caldera, which I've mentioned multiple times in previous videos. They help you launch rollups on layer 3s, you can call it simply. And so they raised 15 million led by Founders Fund, and total they've raised 25 million. And I'm quite bullish on this project. It's one of the newer projects that I'm quite bullish on. And recently they launched a NFT to commemorate this. I don't know if I said that word properly, but yeah, you can launch it on all these different chains at once. So just go on that link, and I believe it's free as well. So make sure you do that. You might help with the actual airdrop later on. I'm not sure how it decides how many chains you can mint it on, because I saw other people got it on like 20 chains. I only got it on 18. Next up, we have an NFT you can mint. So this is a film that's come out about Vitalik. I believe it was done by Laura Shin, or directed by Laura Shin's book, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And yeah, so this is the NFT you can mint if you want. It's like an official mint from this film. Next up, we have Spark. So I believe I got the tweet for this somewhere, or maybe I'll show it to you later, or you can just find it on. So Zora launched a thing called Spark, which is meant to be a smaller version of Ethereum. Like you have Satoshis for Bitcoin, this is meant to be Spark for Ethereum. An easier way to talk about the small denominations of Ethereum. And to commemorate that, they launched this NFT. So I minted one, and highly encourage it out. If you want, you can mint it. But yeah, I've done it on base. Next up, we have a new badge by DBank. So there's this one, 52, and there's 53, I think, is layer 0 airdrop if you got it. So therefore, claim those if you haven't. They'll most likely matter when you get your DBank airdrop. Next up, we have Initia. So yeah, I've done this video after a week. So they had their week 2, and this is the week 3 where you need to vote. So therefore, check that out. Looks like I need to do this again. I thought I already done it. Next up, we have Puffer Finance, Galaxy Task. Pretty much all of these are straightforward, like, retweet, etc. The quiz answers will be below that like button. Next up, we have Vela. So this is, I think it's a gaming project incubated by Consensus, which is the huge company behind Ethereum. Right now, they have their waitlist. So just put your email here and then we'll figure it out later. Next up, similar story here. I don't know too much about this project, but a few legit people shared this with me. Just put your email address here and click submit. Just join the waitlist, and then later on we'll figure out what to do. Next up, we have a task from Galaxy Caldera. Pretty straightforward. I think they got new tasks. I've mentioned this previously, but these are new tasks I haven't mentioned. So just do the task and make sure you claim your points. Next up, we have some tasks by Citra. I believe I mentioned this in one of my previous videos also. Pretty straightforward. If there's quizzes, the answers will be below that like button, guys. Next up, we have Solid. I've mentioned this in the previous video also. It's a restaking platform on Solana. It's one of the biggest competitors, I would say, to Sanctum, and their token is called SSOL. So before it wasn't transferable, but now it's transferable. So you can actually provide liquidity in different places, including so you can get extra yield. Next up, we have a Jupiter's latest vote gonna go live today, I believe, where we're gonna vote on reducing 30% of the supply. I believe the Jupiter token's already kind of factored this in, so I wouldn't trade Jupiter token based on that. But hopefully this gets approved because he's bullish for price performance. But overall, I think it'll align the ecosystem and the community. But yeah, so definitely vote on these guys, because we've seen previously by voting and staying active with Jupiter, they've given huge rewards for doing so. I believe it's one of the best voting / staking platforms out there. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on that. It's not live yet, but it should go live very soon today. Next up, we have Fluid, which is a DeFi platform by Instadapp. I don't know if you've heard of Instadapp, but they're very reputable in this space, and they recently launched this platform. And there's 2 NFTs you can do right now. So sorry, you can mint right now. Well, at least I could level 1. And if you use EtherPi, you can mint this. And if you do also $100, you'll be able to do this as well. So it's up to you guys, but I just done these 2 for now. Next up, we have names.linear. I don't know why it's not loading. So ENS name service launched on Linear as well. I'm not sure if you can mint domains or just subdomains, but I believe you have a certain score on your, human, like to prove you're human. You can mint for free. For some reason, I haven't done it yet. I think I didn't have enough points, or there was some glitch or something. It didn't work, but therefore check that out. Names.linear.build. Next up, we have Babylon. They said they're going to launch their mainnet. Yeah. So they said they're going to launch their mainnet end of this month, which was last month because it's August now. So this should be announced pretty soon if it hasn't been announced yet. Next up, we have Eclipse, which is another major layer 2 I'm excited about. So it's EVM compatible, but it uses SVM, a Solana virtual machine. So this is one of the layer 2s I've been excited about. We'll see what happens. Great team, great investors, etc. And they said that they're launched on mainnet now. So I guess we'll see, and hopefully they do a decent airdrop. Next up, we have Jack Cash app. So this is an app that's quite famous in America. In UK, people don't use it as much, but it's closing down. So if you have used it or you got money in it, therefore withdraw your money. I believe you need to withdraw your money by the 15th of October, closing on 15th of September. But I believe I read somewhere you have to withdraw your money by 15th of October, but to be on the safe side, just do it by this date. Next up, we have a new ledger. So I personally like, I really like well-designed digital program. I'm quite into tech. I used to have a technology YouTube channel actually. And so they launched 2 devices. So this one's called Flex, which is this one, and Stacks is already launched, and it's another one that I like that one more because I just like the design. It's actually designed by the guy that designed the iPod. I believe his name is not Johnny Ivy, the other guy. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll leave my referral link. I appreciate if you guys use that. Always make sure you go on the website. Is legit, guys, ledger.com. I know some people, they ordered their ledgers from Amazon, or I just try to educate people. So make sure if you get any referral links or anything like that, make sure it goes to the ledger.com. You'll see with my one as well. When you click on it, it'll go to ledger.com, which means you're not being scammed or anything. Especially with these things, you need to be extra cautious. Guys, hope you got some value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.